Hey everybody, it's James from Wealthquest, and today we're going to talk about Einhorn's theory of happiness. So there was this behavioral psychologist named Hillel Einhorn that in the 70s developed this concept that I have been really fascinated by around what actually allows us to be happy. And he talks about it in 4 different quadrants. And as I go through this, you may find a lot of this familiar. The first quadrant, those are the things that we want and we have. And clearly that makes us happy. We would think of that as contentment or delight. These are the things that we're really excited that we have and we get to enjoy. The second quadrant, those are things that we want but we don't have. And that's discontentment. Those are all the marketing messages that we get day in and day out that tell us you'd be so much happier if you had this new gadget or this new car, and it constantly leads us to this place of discontent. The third quadrant, those are the things that we have that we don't want, and that's pain. Things like chronic illnesses or ongoing broken relationships or struggles that we're facing that we wish we didn't have and we're stuck with. And the problem with those is that they lead us to this constant focus on all of the hardship that we're facing. And the fourth quadrant, those are the things that we don't want and don't have. And the reason why all these quadrants are so fascinating to me is because Hillel Einhorn argued that we need to spend as much time as possible in that fourth quadrant, the things that we don't have and we don't want, because that's actually the thing that's unlimited that also makes us happy. That quadrant is gratitude. It's where we can say, I'm so glad that I don't struggle with that illness, or I'm so glad that I don't have that type of broken relationship, or that my kids aren't going sideways. I'm so grateful that I don't have that problem. Because the other quadrants are theoretically unlimited. The things that we want that we don't have, that discontent, we can't escape it. We're constantly being told there's more, there's the next version, there's the upgrade that we want. The things that we are stuck with, the things that we have that we don't want, that's also now more unlimited because the news media and Facebook are telling us all the time about all the problems in the world, and somehow we make them ours and we're stuck with them. And so if we have this discontent and this pain that are constantly feeling more and more overwhelming, then the only way that we can get to a place of happiness is to spend more time in gratitude. Because the things that we have that we want, that delight, that's limited. There's only so much of that to go around. So our challenge for you is to spend time in that space of gratitude. Spend time engaging in causes that are helping to fix problems that you're grateful you don't have. That's what keeps our mind focused on that fourth quadrant and leads to happiness.